Just because I know we've talked about like quite a lot,
Yeah.
and there's one project that I want to ask you about, and that's DALA. Is it DALA is home?
DALA.
Or DALA.
Mm-hmm.
You have to say it like that.
Of
DALA.
course.
Okay.
I mean, people say
Yeah.
DALA, but
Yeah.
it's DALA. That's
DALA.
yeah, which
Okay,
means
so-
home in Jango.
Oh, okay. So I know it's. Is it an event that you started?
Yes.
Yeah. So just something smaller. Because I remember, in fact, something crazy. Remember the last time we bumped into each other at.
You were meant to come.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I was meant to start the podcast that same weekend.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened. I didn't make it to the event
Mm-hmm.
because I had my first guest
Right.
that weekend.
Got it.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, let's talk about. Is
Yeah.
it still ongoing?
Well, I mean, since I left, it hasn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So DALA is an event that I started
Yeah.
for up and coming and semi-established independent musicians,
Mm-hmm.
acoustic musicians, just to give them a platform to to perform for a larger crowd.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's for the artists by the artists.
Mhm.
Just like not in your traditional like pop or like just like your popular music kind of
Yeah.
thing. It's
Yeah.
mainly was supposed to be a small intimate gig for musicians to be able to connect with an audience.
Mm.
Yeah, and so I held 3 last year between July and December.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all really successful in their own rights. Yeah, and so obviously because it's something that I was doing personally since I left to go do my play, I haven't done any.
But now,
this year.
are you planning to do?
Yeah.
I mean, just not do another one.
Mm-hmm.
Like just put like the way you asked me like about team,
Yeah.
so that because you see here you are introducing people to this whole new gig, and you know how Kenyans love those gigs, right? Like once they start getting accustomed to it, and here Junior just goes back to the States. Now you're like, yeah, no more DALA for us.
Yeah.
Eh? Yeah, we can't just like start feeding people like something and then
For
just to
sure.
disappear. Are you planning to put like structures in play so that even though you're not there presently,
Yeah.
you can just at least keep people, like even those artists though,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm sure like they liked the vibe and they were looking forward to more
Of course.
performances.
Yeah.
And
I mean, here's a tricky thing. It's you need time to establish something in a way that now, when you leave it, the people who continue it have your vision in mind. You need time to establish that, and I just haven't had that time because I was in here for like 6 months, and so
time or people?
and time.
Mm.
Time,
Mm.
because they need to really see how your brain works,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I'll only do another one because of what you said, like how you've gone and then it's just stopped,
Yeah.
So I don't want to do another one and then like keep people's I only want to do another one
Get
until
people
it's
hooked and
proper-
then
yeah,
cut
exactly.
them off.
I want to do another DALA event when I am like certain everything, all the things are in place for it to flourish without me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because it needs to always be at the standard that I've set it at.
Yeah, like you said, and if
And-
the vision is yours,
Exactly.
anybody else you're bringing in has to have like almost the same like mindset, or at least just that's where they're heading.
Yeah. And doing events in Nairobi is it's an extreme sport, man.
Facial expression, man, like you're supposed to be a
even-
good actor. You can actually have a face where expressing something else, even when you say you're just like, it's sad. It's what's crazy about setting up like from your personal experience.
Many things. Just getting people to be reliable. People are not reliable in the city.
True. You see why you've asked me? I am always moving around doing everything on my own. You'd find me doing like setup, even like if it's extra lighting, I'd hire a company to bring in the lighting. I'd set up that shit alone because I'm just like, I'm really, it can be exhausting, especially when you just want to focus on the craft.
Yeah, man.
Why can't I just focus on the craft?
And then all the other things people do it.
Yeah, like
But people
they
are
do.
so unreliable.
And you know what the funny thing is?
Yeah.
It's you asking them to do what they actually do every other day. Yeah, they had one job to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy, and it's also not easy like just getting that team that will give you that comfort even when you're not there.
Yeah.
So baby steps when it comes to that.
Yeah, baby steps. There's no rush.
Another quick one, just before we come to almost like the end of wrapping up this podcast, because we've talked for quite some time. What's your relationship status?
What's my relationship status? I prefer not to speak about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your girls, slide in that DM if you want.
No.
No, don't. Okay, please don't. Because I always ask, because if you've seen like the whole theme of the podcast, it's always about the 4 pillars of life.
For sure.
And
I mean, I am in a relationship, but I just prefer not to speak about it publicly.
Oh yeah, not put it out there.
Yeah.
Oh, Kenyans love being invested in people's relationships.
Yeah, and I just think...
You don't want to include other people in your relationship?
No, I don't.
Not at this time. And okay, would you say you're more, as a creative, would you say you're more productive, like let's say when you're in a relationship, or when you're single, you seem to be like more vibrant with more crazy ideas, or how does it work for you as a creative?
That's interesting. It's been a while since I've been single, so
if you can remember, like your art process, is it affected in any way? Is it more rich, or is it just
I think
like
it's richer. It's richer. I mean, I'm with a creative person, and so having a soundboard to bounce off ideas and I don't know, just supplement your artistic process is awesome. Having just like a partner in crime. Yeah.
And that's why I was also planning to ask, like, if you're dating, is it easier just dating somebody who's in kind of like your industry or outside your industry? Because at times,
for sure,
if you're dating, like, let's say a banker, and they're seeing you like in all these night themed, like probably events, interacting with so many people, that's not like the same kind of lifestyle that they're used to. So they might not understand, or even if you take them somewhere, they're not fitting in properly.
Everyone is each person responds to different things. For me, I know I have to be with someone who is creatively inclined.
So no for bankers.
I mean, I'm not saying no, but like just no. Yeah.
It won't be like your cup of tea.
No.
That's interesting. And just when you think about it, like right now, in just life in general, what's the one thing that you'd say you're seeking right now? And if you like, let's say got it, it will give your life like more meaning, purpose.
That's a great question.
Or happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that one thing you think you're in pursuit of right now?
Oh, wow. There's many ways to answer this question. There's answering it with a very really cerebral way that really doesn't make tangible sense. Like, I'm in pursuit of peace of mind. Or something like that. And then there's like in a very, very literal sense.
Why are you saying it like that, bro?
I don't know. And there's answering in a very literal sense can come across as really superficial, like, yo, dude, I'm seeking $100,000, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an interesting question, because I haven't really thought about that, and I guess that's food for thought. What am I seeking that would give my life meaning? Wow.
Yeah, we have time, and I've just emptied the memory card. If you wanna just take a minute and think about it,
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think at times we tend to forget that. Like even just like maybe let's say on social media, when people are following you, or you're following somebody, at times you always like, maybe you'd see a pattern of something they're chasing. There are people who are chasing like just, let's say, money.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who just wants to have like their first kid, their firstborn,
Yeah.
and that would give their life like a whole different.
You know what
meaning
though?
or
Actually,
turnaround.
I think I do know.
Yeah,
I really want a puppy, man.
a puppy.
I think taking care of a little dog will give me some meaning.
Let me see if I have my friend online right now. What's her name?
I can't afford one right now.
But
So,
that would be something.
Yeah, like I'm not saying right now
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I want, because I can't afford one, and that would just not be.
It's even
Oh
just from
my
her post.
gosh! Oh my god! Ah, it's so cute.
There you go.
And look at that.
Yeah.
Adorable.
So maybe you're talking of space and time, right?
Yeah.
Space and time, because I think for when it comes to a puppy,
Like in the next 5 years,
hmm
I really want a puppy.
Okay.
I want a Havanese. Have you heard of Havanese?
No. What's
Let me get you a picture.
a small? Is it a small dog or
Huh?
big dog?
It's a small dog. It's a baby and tiny dog.
I
It's
see.
the cutest thing I've happened.
You won't have to spend a lot of money on food, because like the rotis and the barbells and like all these other big dogs, man. I hear like when it comes to food,
I know.
they eat. Oh, that's a nice.
It's
yeah.
adorable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, where do you get this, bro? This you can't get it in Kenya, can you?
You can.
Are they there?
Yeah. I mean, but like, that's if I'm living here. But
Oh yeah.
yeah. But,
Oh yeah. Okay.
but you can get them. Yeah. Obviously, you can get them in the States or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
see.
think that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Any specific reason? It will just give you.
I don't know. Like, I think animals really give me a lot of joy.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
And being responsible for something like that is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Because
know.
I get it's almost
Like,
like.
obviously, and I do want to be a father at some point in my life.
Mhm.
Right now, that's not what I'm thinking about. But,
Yeah.
because, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So I think we've just touched base on like almost everything, and is there anything else you have going on that you'd want to plug on the podcast before we wrap it up? Considering when it's gonna come out.
Okay. True.
Yeah.
Not really.
No?
Mm-mm.
You wanna wish people happy holidays?
Yeah, happy holidays, man. I mean, we're probably, even though we're recording this now, I'm probably going to release, because it's like a tradition.
Yeah.
Every year,
Mm-hmm.
me and my girlfriend do a Christmas carol on YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll probably do that.
Okay.
So, look out for our Christmas carol.
Yeah. And that's perfect.
Happy holidays.
Because the timing is perfect. Because
Mhm.
it's gonna come out during that
Okay. Sweet.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, guys, happy
Sweet.
holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays. This has been Junior Nyongo.
Uh-huh.
On the decks, you can call me Freesia Flow.
Where
That's
did
my
you get
DJ
that
name.
name? Where did you get that name?
Freesia Flow?
Yeah.
This just came to me, man. I love flowers,
Mm-hmm.
and I think freesia is a beautiful flower, and I needed something that
Oh.
captures my vibe, So freesia flow.
Is that what's on your Instagram? Is that the flower? Is it this?
No, that's a hibiscus.
I don't even know about flowers, man. How do you
Yeah.
take time and start? Did you study that or just
No, I mean
personal
it's
interest?
definitely something that I would love to study.
Mm.
I'd love to have just like how people are winos
Yeah.
know a lot about wine.
Yeah.
I would love to just know a lot about flowers, man.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting. That's a whole other segment for different podcasts, because
yeah. Maybe
We-
I should start a podcast about flowers. Would people be interested in that? I don't think so.
Oh, listen. No. Think about, is there any other podcast you've had?
Well, you see,
flowers.
yeah, I don't know. I don't think so, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Like it would be dope to do like a show about flowers and walk around a place like
we have like some of the biggest exporters of rose flowers as well.
that's
in
true.
Kenya.
That's true.
Yeah.
Be cool.
You can have conversations with the top honchos when it comes to this.
Mm-hmm.
So together with something that it's there, like on your Instagram,
Yeah.
clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what if we talked about this and this ended up being like a podcasting that you're doing?
Who knows? Who knows?
Ooh, Interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it, guys. I think we've come to the end of the podcast. It's been amazing having you here. Thanks for actually just taking time to come and sit down, have
Absolutely,
this conversation, man.
Yeah.
I really have a lot of respect on how like you just maneuver, and I just see you flourishing into something like you. I'm just glad I had this conversation with you like, way ahead of time.
Cheers, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
So guys, it's the Kisscapades podcast on all platforms: YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, Spotify, and also now on Android, Castbox.
Nice.
It's been real. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for
Till
having
next
me.
time. Goodbye.